This is the afternoon weather update. This is for Tuesday, the 21st of November. I'm James Spann. Thanksgiving getting awfully close. Weather looks good for Thanksgiving Day for most of the Deep South. We are watching southeast Alabama for the next few hours for the possibility of severe storms, a low-end severe weather threat. Let's begin by looking at the upper air pattern. Again, a fairly deep positive tilt trough moving in. And that brought the rain last night and this morning, and some rain to parts of southeast Alabama this afternoon. A lot of clouds around. There are a few thin spots in the overcast, but it's a mostly cloudy afternoon across the state. And the sky will be mostly cloudy tonight and tomorrow morning as an upper low. The actual trough swings through here. That's the radar composite as I'm live here about 2:35. Let's go right to the radar. And again, you can see we have a line of showers and a few thunderstorms now from near Auburn down to about Greenville and Chapman in Butler County, and then on down toward Bruton. And that line will be pushing through southeast Alabama this afternoon. And again, there's a low-end severe weather threat. The air is a little unstable across the southeastern corner of the state. We've got temperatures in the 70s. Those are surface-based CAPE values. They're all under 1,000 joules per kilogram. And a little bit of shear involved. This is the 0 to 1 kilometer storm relative helicity, the veering of the wind with height in relation to storm motion. So again, we'll keep an eye on things down there. But again, no watches, no warnings at this point. Temperatures are mostly in the 60s over the northern counties of the state. Although we note we've got 59 for Haleyville, Birmingham 67, again low 70s for Mobile and Dothan. Here's the watch warning map across the nation. Wind advisories across the Appalachian Mountains. Winter storm watches in effect for parts of Wyoming and Montana. Winter weather advisories for parts of Idaho, Montana, and the northeast United States. Here's the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. We've got a low-end threat from southeast Alabama into parts of the Carolinas and southeast Virginia. In Alabama, we have a level 2 out of 5 slight risk for the southeastern counties of the state, south of a line from Auburn to Troy to near Andalusia. That would include Ozark and Dothan, Eufaula. And we'll keep an eye on the storms. But again, this system is just not wanted to produce any severe weather here, and I seriously doubt if that happens. This is the probabilistic outlook for tornadoes, and again, we've got that 5 to 9% circle over southeast Alabama. So the chance of a brief isolated tornado, it's not zero, but it's fairly small. Tomorrow, a marginal risk around the Outer Banks of North Carolina. And Thanksgiving Day, day 3, not a single thunderstorm expected across the country. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Tuesday morning of next week. And again, keep in mind this counts the rain we had earlier today. And again, really, once we get past this evening and once the storms clear southeast Alabama, the weather looks relatively dry through early next week. There could be a few periods of spotty light rain, but nothing really meaningful. We'll check the rain totals and post the numbers up on the social platforms here later this afternoon. We'll check all the Skywatcher reports. I know a lot of places had over 2 inches of rain last night. Tropical weather, got a couple of X's on the board. We have one in the Caribbean, kind of hugging the coast of South America, and one out in the central Atlantic. That low is attached to a front. The Caribbean wave not expected to develop, only a 10% chance. The feature in the central Atlantic, if that thing can detach from the front, and you can see there's some warmer water out there, that might try to become a subtropical type storm. But again, it's going to be one of these junk systems, far from land, the type of system that would never have gotten a name years ago. And I'm not saying it's wrong to name something like that, but we just have the technology and the high-res satellite images to do that. But nothing threatening the United States anytime soon. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Again, the base of that trough is going to rotate through here in the morning, and by afternoon it will be east of the state. And I think the concept is this. We'll have clouds in the morning, and there might be a sprinkle somewhere over North Alabama underneath the cold core trough. And then the sky becomes sunny by afternoon. And the day should be noticeably cooler. Highs in the 50s for much of north and central Alabama. Low 60s for the southern counties of the state. And again, this is Thanksgiving Eve. Biggest travel day of the year. Some rain on the South Atlantic coast. Some rain up in the New England coastal area, and that will include Boston. But again, for most of the country, things are nice and calm. Thanksgiving Day looks quiet around here. Now, If you're looking for some snow on Thanksgiving, head out to Wyoming and Idaho and Montana. It looks snowy out there. And we do note there's a little weak low in the Gulf of Mexico. But again, the day tomorrow dry, highs in the 50s. We start the day in the 30s. And that little feature in the Gulf might bring a little scattered light rain to the southern half of the state Thursday night or Friday morning. But probably not much. And this is Friday at 4 o'clock, and that feature's on by. Again, the high should be in the 50s for North Alabama, low 60s for the southern counties of the state. Iron Bowl Saturday. Should be a perfect day for football. We're expecting low to mid-60s at Jordan-Hare Stadium at kickoff, 50s for the fourth quarter. Sky mostly fair, no problems. We note snow breaking out on Saturday for parts of Kansas, Nebraska, and Colorado. Denver could see snow on Saturday. And then Sunday, another big travel day. Snow around the Great Lakes. And again, evidence a little feature might bring a touch of light rain to the southern part of Alabama Sunday, but the air's going to be pretty dry. But there could be a little spotty light rain, maybe Sunday afternoon or Sunday night. Monday of next week, we're cool and dry with a new surge of cooler air dropping in here. And this is a week from today, Tuesday the 28th. Trough over the eastern states, and that's pretty chilly. The 540 thickness line all the way down to the Tennessee state line. That'll be the coldest air so far of the season for much of the eastern U.S., and that could get many spots down in the 20s by the middle of next week over the Tennessee Valley. Let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, the 1st of December. Man, oh man, as this year zipped along. Zonal flow and evidence, a little Gulf low could bring some rain to about the southern half of the state toward the end of next week, if this works out. This is 10 days out. We all know that could change. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. This is valid through the 6th of December. The mean about 2 inches. And the numbers coming off the national blend of models. This is for Birmingham. Your number could be different. Noticeably cooler tomorrow, 53. Thanksgiving Day, we start the day in the mid-30s. The high in the middle 50s, then low 60s for the weekend, and then that next surge of cool air comes in next week with highs in the low 50s and lows down toward the freezing mark by the middle part of next week. And hot off the presses, the new 8 to 14-day guidance. This is for November 29th through December 5th, and we are in the blue. And, of course, if that works out, temperatures here would be below average. So that'll do it this afternoon. Again, thanks to my friends up at Decatur Utilities. We had a great time today. That was fun. Doing a weather safety program for the employees there. Big crowd, good time. And, of course, no programs for the rest of the week and the weekend as we are on now Thanksgiving holiday. That also means just one video per day as we go on a holiday schedule. And if you're new here, we simulcast these live on YouTube and Facebook, my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, the ones with a blue check. And, of course, most of you watch it later, which is great. And typically we're on the air in the morning about 5:15 and in the afternoon about 2:30 to 2:45. And, of course, other times as needed. So that's the situation here, and we're glad you discovered us. And we, of course, cordially invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News, right across the hall in Studio A at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.